Have you ever wondered what really goes on behind the scenes of your flight? From mysterious lights to flight attendant codes, there are secrets airlines never tell you. Until now. Buckle up, because today, we're revealing the insider information that could change how you fly forever. Cabin air, the untold story. Let's start with the air you're breathing. Did you know that airplane cabins don't just recycle fresh air? It's a mix of fresh air and air that's already been circulated. This reduces the cost and makes the system more efficient, but it also means that germs and bacteria can linger. Wonder why you feel tired or even sick after a flight? It's not just the altitude. Pro tip: open that air vent above you to help circulate fresher air around your seat. Hidden hand signals. Ever notice flight attendants making subtle hand signals or whispering to each other? They're not just being polite, they're communicating in code. They have signals for everything, from a potential disruptive passenger to special meal requests. This keeps everything discreet, especially if there's an emergency situation unfolding. Here's one: a tap on the shoulder followed by a quick gesture towards the galley can mean a medical issue in the cabin. And if you see a flight attendant with two fingers raised behind their back, it could signal a serious situation to the rest of the crew. While you're enjoying your in-flight movie, there's a whole secret language being spoken right above your head. The true cost of overbooking. Ever been bumped from a flight? It's not an accident. Airlines overbook flights all the time, assuming some passengers won't show up. But when everyone does, someone has to be bumped, and it's usually the passengers who didn't check in early or paid the lowest fare. Here's a tip: if you're bumped, airlines are required by law to compensate you with cash or vouchers, and you can negotiate for more. Don't settle for the first offer. Sometimes, they'll give you more if you ask politely. Pilot rest schedules. Is your pilot sleepy? Ever wonder how much sleep your pilot is getting? You might be surprised to know that pilots, especially on long-haul flights, take naps during the flight. But don't worry, there are always at least two pilots, and they rotate rest periods to make sure someone is always alert. However, fatigue can still be an issue. Pilots are subject to strict rules about how many hours they can fly in a day, but delays can push them to their limit. If your flight is delayed and you see a sudden crew change, it could be because they've hit their maximum flying hours. Water isn't always safe to drink. Think twice before you ask for that cup of coffee or tea on a plane. The water used for these beverages often comes from the airplane's water tanks, which aren't always thoroughly cleaned. In fact, studies have shown that airplane water can contain bacteria that you definitely don't want to drink. Pro tip: stick to bottled water. It's safer, and flight attendants often prefer it too. Why the lights dim during takeoff? Have you noticed how the cabin lights dim right before takeoff and landing? It's not just for ambience, it's for safety. Dimming the lights helps your eyes adjust to the darkness in case of an emergency, so you can see better if you need to evacuate. So next time the lights go down, you'll know it's not just to set the mood, it's a crucial part of flight safety. The secret of empty rows. And finally, did you know you can snag an empty row if you're observant? Here's the secret: the cabin crew knows exactly where empty seats are, and if you ask politely after the plane has taken off, they might let you move to a more comfortable spot, especially if you're kind and courteous. There you have it, 7 flight secrets airlines never tell you. Armed with this insider knowledge, your next flight will be more comfortable, safer, and maybe even cheaper. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more fascinating travel tips and secrets. Safe travels.